Take out number 1. And number 34, Zach Ludlow.
Well, have fun.
What are you doing? Hey, mate. I'm out. I'm out for the season. It's only show at the start of the home. That's part of the game yet this year. Chile, middle!
Good afternoon, listeners. Here we are in the Macintosh and Son Warringah Eastern Districts Football League. Round 13 clash between the Corrigin Tigers and the Nukarni Demons. Hosted by the Demons up here at the Meriden Oval. Captains heading in to do the toss. Declan Rendell for Corrigin and Brandon Giles for the Demons. Umpires for the day, Dave O'Neill, Pat O'Dwyer and Craig Last. Very important game. Other games today, round 13, the pink round for the EDFL. Narrabeen hosting Southern Cross, Bruce Rock v Burracoppin at Bruce Rock Oval, and Hyden Calgarin versus Coolin Condinin down there at Hyden. Toss has been won and done. Players just going back to their huddles shortly, and we'll get this game underway. My name is Rodney Buckets Thornton. I'll be joined by Lockie Marriott, the head-banded B-grader from Nukarni.
I'm not Lockie Marriott, but I think Nukarni have won the toss and they're kicking to the right of screen. Is that the town end, Buckets?
Town end, yep. Thanks, John. John Douglas. Just a quick shout-out to our sponsors. Obviously, Macintosh and Son, major sponsor of the Eastern Districts Football League. Sports Power Narrogin, Lindsay and Katrina George down there at Narrogin. Bruce Rock CRC, who put together our budget each week. Chris Wireless, for all your internet needs. Shout out to Lee and Sarah Ballard. Obviously, Country Football WA and Belt Up for the Belt Up round. Maxi Point, Ed Judd and the team. Sponsor our footballs here in the Eastern Districts Football League. Maxi Point and Eagle Bars. RSM Bird Cameron. RSM, not Bird Cameron anymore, are they? Just RSM, Rob Crombie and Lindsay Prosser and the team down there at Corrigin and elsewhere. Think Mental Health with Healthway, supporting mental health throughout all of WA. Hannaford Seeds, thanks to the guys there for helping out. The Hurt to Help round, which was a super round of footy. Obviously that great foundation started by Ethan Sterrett. And the hot tip is, his next challenge is to run around Australia.
And he's looking to break the record, isn't he?
Oh,
if anyone could, he could.
If anyone can, he can. And why you'd want to do that, I'm not too sure. But tip of that to him. Unbelievable. We'll hear about more of that later on.
My understanding is that Warren's going to run a little bit of a leg with him. That's his uncle, is it?
Uncle Warren?
Yes.
Oh, come on now. A bit of a leg?
Yes. I'm sure he said that he's going to run a few kilometres with him.
Right. Well, that will be worth
He was
seeing.
supporting him. I know he said that. He was going to support him. I took it as if he was going to run with him.
Right. Yes. Players all in their positions now. Also, obviously, Dyson Jones, NAIDOC round and CBH finals for the season. Actually, the sun's come out here. It was very overcast, but the sun has poked through, which is fantastic. The Corrigin ruckman is Josh Chapman, Miller medalist from last year, won everything last year. The ball goes into the air. He wins the knock, goes to his teammate. He spilled it out. Ball comes Nukarni's way. That's Kendall Alcock, a late inclusion into the team. They've moved it into their 50. Corrigin lead to the ball. Good hip and shoulder there by Frank James. Gets the handball over. Chain of handballs. But they've turned it over. Off half back, Corrigin. Pump it back to the centre. Nukarni player spills the ball. Riley Burton does a spin, turns his player inside out, drives it to full forward. Graydon Bartlett's there. But the safe, sure hands of Dan Giles puts it through for a minor score. Oop, the goal umpire down there got a bit excited with 2 flags. Only 1 required. Corrigin the single behind. There's a big out today, John Douglas. Massive out today, I've just noticed. Paddy Hooper.
Okay.
Goal umpire extraordinaire. He's out. Been replaced. We'll have to find out who it is.
Will that affect the governance of the game?
Oh, well, it'll affect our ability to take the mickey out of him.
Okay.
We're obviously in the AFCRI Great Southern Fuels truck, commentary truck today. So we don't have the pleasure of the company of Blizzard Ryan and John Boy Hewlett, the timekeepers. Ball down in the Nukarni forward line now. Declan Rendell's wrapped up in the tackle.
Now, Buckers, before we get too far into this game, I'd like a tip because it's probably closer than... I know they're only one off each other on the ladder, but they're at least 8 points difference, aren't they?
Yeah, I think Corrigin's season might be done and dusted in the league. Nukarni holding on to fourth spot by a couple of games. I'll have a look at the ladder. Burracoppin obviously on top.
But talking to them pre-game, they both seem fairly confident they could come away with the win, so they might be a little bit closer on ground than on paper.
Yeah, absolutely. Play on the far side, out to the wing in front of the scoreboard. Corrigin player, tackled there without it, but got possession of it. It's turned the ball over. Comes through the centre. Nukarni player drives it into the 50. Great mark by Dixon, is it? It is. He plays on. Looks for the handball unselfishly. Another handball and a dribbler. But it's major for the Nukarni Demons. One straight.
Number 27.
Number 27. Ben McGilvray. Yeah, supporter down there, young fella. Pretty happy with Nukarni's start. Ball back to the middle. So the EDFL League ladder, the Macintosh and Son Warringah Eastern Districts Football League, Burracoppin, one game clear of Coolin, Condennant and Bruce Rock. Obviously they're separated by percentage. So big game for Burracoppin, bigger for Bruce Rock if they can win that one. And Coolin, Condennant, I think they'll have the wood over Hyde and Calgarran, you'd think. But you never know down there at Hyden if anything can happen down there. Ball back in the middle. Ball knocked forward by Cam Shaw. It comes to Dixon, picks it up. A dribbler. Kendall Whitworth chops it off, the vice-captain of the Corrigin Tigers. Sends it to his teammate. That's... who's that? Declan Hughes, the vice-captain. He's pumped it forward to the half-forward line. It's Coppin. Drives it in, and Prosser takes the mark. No, Riley Hill. Riley Hill props, thinks about it. Umpire setting the mark. Almost trips over his bootlaces in enthusiasm to move the ball on. He's now going to have a set shot, Riley Hill. Play around on the man on the mark. Chips it forward. Good mark there in defence by number 18. That'll be Ben Griffin. Chips it wide to Dan Giles. Giles takes his measure. Chips over the top. Good looking kick to his teammate Jack DeLacy. He goes forward over the top of his teammate. Riley Hill skirts the pack and takes it off it. An absolute dog of a kick. That's the only description for it. Nukarni have now got possession of the ball. It's come out of defence, cross half back to the centre wing. Players go out. Darcy Dixon, good contest, kept his feet brilliantly, took one bounce. He's run a long way, but he's kicked it to the square. His teammate, that'll be Camden Alcock, I think it is. He's picked it up.
That's
another one.
Goal. Great goal.
Great goal. Alcock, number 8. Fantastic finish, but it was all set up across half back and then through the midfield. Darcy Dixon, he's having a very good season, John.
Well, they've had their chances, Corrigin, already in this game, but they've just kicked poorly as they've gone forward. Like, he used the ball well, young Coppin, but then they had nowhere to go when they got across the half-forward line. And talking of Coppin, there seemed to be another Coppin in the reserves today.
Yes, there was. Ball back in the middle of the ground. That'll be the illustrious...
Publican.
Publican.
Oh, wow.
Scott was donning the gear. I did go and chat to him. He might join us later on for some special comments.
He looked fairly fit.
Skerritt comes out of the middle, pumps it forward, knocked forward by James, Frank James that is. Kendall Whitworth for Corrigin picks it up. Quick handball to his teammate, chips it out wide. Corrigin in possession. Coming out wider, man free, Declan Hughes takes the mark, wheels onto his left, it's chopped off by the man on the mark. They've turned it over, dangerous times. They've got it again inside the 50. James back, couldn't take it. The ball spills free. There's that man, Darcy Dixon. Looks like he's going to have a day out. His first for the day.
Another turnover. Is that 3 goals from 3 turnovers?
3 goals and 3 turnovers. Keeping your feet pays in the Macintosh and Son Eastern Districts Football League. And tip of the hat to the crew in the canteen. Some of the best chips you're going to have a taste here,
Did
John.
you say chip of the hat or tip of the hat?
Tip of the hat. Tip of the hat. The gravy and chips is magnificent.
Fantastic. That's your go-to every week. You nearly have a list from top of the ladder to the bottom of the ladder.
Oh, there's a top. Yeah, there's definitely a top 4 of canteens. Absolutely. Ball back in the middle. Skerritt shows a bit of canny off to his teammate, Finney McCormack. He's had a good little spell over in Bali, so he should be as fresh as a daisy. Gets his hands on it twice. His teammates turned it over. Corrigin yet again. Driving it to half forward. Good looking kick. And that's Coppin at centre half forward. Good grab. Pointing his finger. Come to me, come to me. I can't kick it 90 metres. Graydon Bartlett out in front on the chest. Good grab. Umpire Dave O'Neill right onto it. He'll drag the man on the mark back a good 5 metres, I would have thought. Bartlett brings it inside to his teammate, Cooper Blackburn. He'll shoot from 48 metres, 47, 48 metres out, 45 degree angle. No breeze to really take into account here, John Douglas.
It's funny you say that because in the reserve game, all the goals in the first half were kicked to the left of screen. I'm a bit unsure about the second half, but definitely this is the kicking end that Corrigin are kicking to.
Touch ball on the line.
I would say by a goal or 2. It's more than you think.
Three straight goals to 2 behinds. Dan Giles out of defence, short to his teammate. That'd be Ben McGilvray. Chips it sideways, makes his teammate stretch. Giles, they're waxing here. It's like they're playing in the schoolyard, just clocking up the possessions. They've moved about 10 metres. McGilvray drives it outside the 50. That's a good lead and a good kick. The man in the fluorescent boots, can't miss him. We'll get a number shortly. Everything's held up there. Left footer drives it along the boundary. Intercept mark there. Coppin, is it?
27.
27. That'll be Drew Hall. Chips it short. That'll be a Dixon. Blake Dixon. Drives it forward. Intercept mark there. No, off hands. Umpire Dave O'Neill right there on the marks. There's no mark. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw in. 25 metres around from the Corrigin goals. Boundary umpire not wasting any time. They're into it. Hill from Corrigin throws on the boot. Bartlett, fingertips. Couldn't keep it in. Skerritt runs it across the line for another behind. Force behind. 3 goals straight, Nukarni 18. Corrigin 3 points, 15-point margin. Dan Giles, again, out of defence to his teammate Skerritt. Takes the mark, waves his teammate on. Oh, has he got enough on it? That's out of bounds on the full. Yep, I reckon you got that right. Benson Alvaro's got to hand it over. He'll be standing about 51 metres out.
Well, this will test the breeze.
Yep.
And the way the breeze is, this is probably the ideal spot to have a kick from, I reckon.
Roderick Walton, the coach of the Corrigin Tigers. He's out of view at the moment. Coming into view now. Plays on. 50 metres. Kicks it long. It's a good-looking roost. Have a crack at that. That is a beautiful team-lifting goal. Roderick Walton. That's how you do it, gentlemen.
There's your breeze in one. That's where to kick the ball from today.
That's a contender for the goal of the day. Of course, the most illustrious of awards in football, and not just the Eastern Districts, statewide, John.
The Archies and the Beanies. And the
Dartfish filming footy beanies.
That's right. And the Archies are about to deliver us some winter Archies.
Winter Archies.
Winter slides, so they have a little bit of fluff
Right.
in the toe.
Yeah, well, will they be classified as the Warralacan work boot still? I would have thought so.
You might have to give them another name.
No. Ball up in the middle. Corrigin player. Well done, number 8. That's Broderick Walton again. Or was it? I might have had a jumper change. Josh Chapman, the ruckman, hands it over. Ball chipped over the top. Nukarni got the numbers. Fist out to his teammate there. They've got the numbers, Nukarni. They'll come across the field. Skerritt, he's dropped it. There's a sitter. Pressure was on. He's good enough to get around onto his right. Boots it out wide. There's that man with a massive thing around his knee. That'll be Smith. Drives it into his captain, vice-captain, Declan Hughes.
Beautiful kick.
Declan Rendell, sorry. Beautiful looking kick. Smith, real clever footballer. Toby.
They're just starting to use the ball a little bit better, aren't they?
Yes, they turned it over a bit, and we'll be joined in the commentary box shortly by the one and only Lockie, toe bar, Marriott, the Nukarni headbanded. Just one behind for Corrigin. He'll be joining us, as he's now known around Nukarni traps, Meriden traps, roaming toe ball. Dan Giles out of defence. Gives it to Toby DeLacy. Chips it sidewards. Quick to move it on, Giles. I'll come back to Giles for safety. I would have thought he's been played play on. Oh, he's the other umpire. He's kicked at 20, but he's played play on. You're not going backwards in my territory. Free kick there. Corrigin, free kick. Graydon Bartlett. No, not Graydon Bartlett. Broderick Walton on the far side. Man on the mark. It's probably 70 metres out. So this one's probably out of reach. Roost the ball to the 30-metre mark directly in front. Skerritt, too good. Was never going to drop that one after the sitter he dropped earlier. He breaks to the far side. Kicks it out to the runner. And ball out of bounds will be a lasso. What do you reckon of the lasso, John? What are your thoughts?
Oh, it seems to be working well in country football to me. Everyone seems to know the rules in country footy. There are a lot more rules in AFL football that don't seem to be working than in country footy.
Declan Hughes, good grab. Quick hands over to his captain. Graydon Bartlett at the back of the pack.
He looks dangerous, doesn't he?
Oh, he is.
I know
He's
he
a big
doesn't kick
man.
one. Yeah, he looks dangerous there.
Yeah, this will test him, but he's not straight in front. He's on the boundary. This will go down as goal of the day if he check sides this in.
Has he got the
Has he got the distance?
Well, he looks dangerous. They are worried about him there.
Yeah, he's a man mountain. Well, I reckon he's kicked it out of bounds on the full the other side. He sure has.
There's no doubt that Nukarni are very concerned about that. I know it's only probably a couple of goal win, but they're really keen to go the other side. Like, they have to come this side, but all day they've gone the other side, and that might be the reason.
That might be a lasso job. Free kick.
Here we go. Same spot as where that goal was kicked before.
Out of bounds on the full. Who have we got here? Number 36, Henry Thomas. Zach Kabule's offering a lead. Drives back into the contest. He's kicked it long. I tell you what, that's a fair effort. Touched on the line, I think. No, the major. Jeez, Henry Thomas, he's outdone his coach for the goal of the day.
That's right, and that's where you want to kick the ball from. If you want to kick a score, you come to this side of the ground.
Corrigin, 2 goals. I reckon it's 2 goals, 3, but maybe I'm wrong. 2 goals, 4. 2 goals, 4. 16.
Exactly.
3 goals straight, 18. Nukarni with a 2-point lead. The Demons, ball back in the middle at the 16-minute mark of the first quarter. Bit of a shout out to Bailey Rose Grant, the trainer down there for Nukarni. She said, give me a shout out, buckets. So there you go. Ball pumped into the Corrigin 50. There's that man again. Kabule's quick on his feet, dodges and weaves, drives that into the goalpost. One behind. Good play by Kabule. He's clever. Only a young man too. A great future ahead of him. Giles comes out of the 50. Play on. Not 15, says the umpire. Drives it forward. His teammate, number 15, Judd Major, he's got hold of it. Chips it inboard. His teammate's good enough to take the mark. Number 23. I don't have him. Late change. Out to his teammate, Ben Griffin. Griffin pumps it along the wing. Darcy Dixon again keeps his feet, so does his teammate. Jet Granage puts the Jets on, then drives a worm burner to his teammate. Granage recovers, shanks it across the face of goals, but it's in the hands of his teammate. Little worm burner, underground hand pass. Oh, gee whiz. Corrigin player, he's dropped that. Comes out to Frank James, so he doesn't miss those. The umpire says full points. Frank James with a major. 4 individual goal kickers for the Nukarni Demons here in the Macintosh and Sun Eastern Districts Football League.
A little bit too easy, wasn't it, that one?
4 goals straight, 24 to 2 goals, 3, 15. Probably both teams have had as much play, but Nukarni have been into their 50 about 5 times and kicked 4 straight. Good, efficient use of the football.
Exactly.
Shout out to our sponsors. Obviously filming footy, Dartfish. Classic Clashes. No, Classic Clashes? Yes. And of course, Classic Clashes. Ball up in the middle. Again, won by Corrigin Ruckman. Number 8. That'll be Kale Alcock. Got the hands away. His teammate slips over. Max Skerritt, that was, I think. He's got the ball now. Drives it over the top. Ben Griffin. Graydon Bartlett on the mark. He's getting out of the 50 now. This is unknown territory. Chip kick there, number 5, Jack DeLacy. Wheels onto his left, but then kicks right. Good kick. Callum Creek. Drives it forward. Frank James taking the mark. He'll take the kick. He's chipped it over the top to his teammate.
Who was sitting there for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yep, Judd Major. Just moseying around out there.
They've got a lot of space, haven't they, when they go forward, Nukarni, and not really that well closely checked.
He'll kick it from 45. It's a good-looking kick. Will they have the distance? Knocked over the line by the Corrigin defenders. Touch ball. One behind, the first blemish for the Nukarni Demons. Corrigin player just assessing his options. Comes out of the square, play on, says umpire Craig last. Good looking kick. Corrigin teammate Drew Hall takes it, chips it inboard. That's dangerous. Intercepted there by the Nukarni player. Graydon Bartlett, however, picks it up. He's been swamped by the Nukarni player. No prior opportunity. Bounce on the centre wing. Far side of the ground. 4 goals, 125. Nukarni Demons leading 2 goals, 3-15. 10-point lead to the Demons. Burton just shrugs the Nukarni ruckman out of the way. That could happen all day. Corrigin with the 2 big ruckmen, but the ball's gone Nukarni's way. Abdul Pickett, he's coming towards the ball. Overruns it. Corrigin player. Quick handball to his teammate. Chip kick forward. Kabule's. No push in the back. Gee, stiff there.
Good tackle.
That's holding the ball.
Great tackle.
Great tackle by Henry Thomas. Where's this lad been hiding?
They've got players loose on this side of the ground.
Roderick Walton.
Go again here.
Oh, he's miscued the kick.
And 2 players.
But the Corrigin player, good enough. He's tapped it forward. Geez, that looked like a throw, but we'll take it.
And on the full.
Kabule's. He needs a more difficult shot at goal. He's kicked it out on the full.
See, they've had their chances, haven't they, this end of the ground?
They have, but
And yet they're trailing by 8 points, Corrigin.
good kick by Henry Hooper. Brandon Giles, captain for Nukarni, drives it forward. Burton fingertips, doesn't get hold of it. Corrigin player picks it up, straight back to Giles. Big fist from Graydon Bartlett. Kabule's picked it up, he's been tackled. No prior.
So I see Bartlett's come up to centre forward and Chapman goes in the square. They've got some handy big blokes, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. That might be the undoing of Nukarni later in the game. If the big blokes, they don't get any shorter, and no doubt they'll have a chat at quarter time. A little push in the side there. Play on. Dixon for Corrigin. Centres it. Good looking kick. Could have been play on there. It was play on.
They're out everywhere.
Paul, is it? He's chipped it forward. His teammate down on his knees, can't take the mark. Nukarni player recovers best. That'd be Benson Alvaro. Chip off the old block there. Ball over the top. Centre wing. Abdul Pickett. Great pickup. Steps inside his opposite player. Drives it into the 50. Frank James chips it across just in front of his teammate. Dixon, he's been
Tackle.
wrapped up.
Hey, tackle.
No prior opportunity. Could have argued the spin was prior opportunity. Tried to spin out of the tackle. Ruckman go at it. Kendall Whitworth.
Oh, he's got him for a bit of, not a sling, but a
Dumping tackle.
a berry.
A berry.
Is that a tackle?
Yeah, no, I think it was there. He drove him in. Then McGilvray. He's already got one. He'll be kicking from about 40 metres out. Maybe less. Pretty much directly in front. Good looking kick. Excellent looking kick. Straight over the umpire's hat. Another one for the Nukarni Demons. Five goals, 31. Nukarni Demons leading the Corrigin Tigers 2 goals, 3-15, a 16-point margin here in the Macintosh and Son Warringah Eastern Districts Football League. Round 13, pink round, John.
Yeah, fantastic cause, Buckets. Fantastic cause. I wandered around to the hockey and to netball as well, and yep, a lot of pink around, and yeah, wonderful cause.
Geez, I'll tell you what, we talk about important people in football. No more important than the volunteer of the week this week. John, did you see it?
No, I did not.
Have a look at this bloke's mug.
Wow, he can do everything.
Simon Duckworth.
But isn't he still playing? Is he a volunteer as well?
Volunteer, doing everything. Play goes on here. The Eastern Districts Football League. Good play there by Caden Alcock. Just showed the ball to the opposition player. Ran past him. Abdul Pickett picks it up, drops it, picks it up. His teammate fell over himself. Ball out wide. He's got plenty of time. That's Vinnie McCormack. And he chips it forward to his teammate. Darcy Dixon, he's asking the question, what about the 50-metre penalty? These umpires are not going to fall for that one, I wouldn't have thought.
So you go hard at the right-hand goal post.
He's given it a roost. The umpire
hasn't.
Just gone over the back of the pack, hit the goal post.
And the great Simon Duckworth.
Boundary
He
throw
spends
in.
a lot of time volunteering as well as playing. Is that right?
That's the siren, John, for the end of the first quarter here.
It is.
5 goals, 31. Nukarni Demons, 2 goals, 3-15. The Corrigin Tigers, 16-point lead to Nukarni here at quarter time in the Macintosh and Son Warringah Eastern Districts Football League. Shout out to Rob Pawley, Cyril Jasper from Macintosh and Son, Chris Hay from Warringah. Thanks for their support for the league. Teams coming into the huddles, a bit to think about. Nukarni be pretty happy with the way they're tracking. And Corrigin, a little bit to think about, but I'll tell you what, Royalty's just stepped into the box, John. That's why he's got the gaming chair.
Well, what we might do,
There he
Buckets,
is.
is we might go to a break
Yep.
and come back to his dulcet tones in a few minutes' time.
Lockie Marriott, he's here.
Let's do that.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Welcome back to the Eastern Districts Football League, sponsored by Macintosh and Son and Moringa. Rodney Buckets Thornton here, joined by John Douglas from Filming Footy, and the most important part of the team, Lockie Marriott. Now, is it toe ball or toe bar?
Toe ball.
Toe ball.
Toe ball, yeah, the flying toe ball.
Flying toe ball.
Bit of Bruce Dool action, but it makes it easy. Instead of having to yell my ball, you just yell toe balls out on the field, and it seems to work.
Yep.
So what are we sitting at? 5-1-31 to 2-3-15 in favour of Nukarni. Started this second quarter. Buckets.
Ruckman go at it. No clear winner. Corrigin player wrapped up in the tackle by number 8.
McDonald.
Oscar McDonald. Play goes on in the middle. Stacks on the middle. Umpire says, give it back to me. So the reserves, mate. Nukarni had a little win.
Yeah, good to get that one. That secures us the second or the double chance in finals. So we've cemented our spot in at least second. So really needed that one. Corrigin got the wood on us earlier this year down at their home ground. So good to get one back and cement that second spot, Buckets.
Beautiful. Play hasn't moved out of the centre square. Josh Chapman, the ruckman, takes it out, gives it to his teammate, kicks it to centre half forward, floating into the wind. Play goes on. Skerritt picks it up for Nukarni, drives it to the centre wing, over the back. Red best by Broderick Walton, coach of the Corrigin Tigers. Would have had a little bit to say at quarter time. 5 goals, 131. Nukarni leading Corrigin Tigers 2 goals, 3-15. Corrigin have turned it over. That bloke's chipped it about a 3-metre kick. He's got it back from a handball. Ball down deep. McGilvray can't get his hands on it. Or player there, he's overrun it. McGilvray's picked it up. One step. Throwing it on the boot. Lockie Marriott.
That is a wicked goal from the big fella, Ben McGillivray, prime train. He didn't take the mark. He just waited. That was a small forward-esque from the tall forward.
Jeez. Agile.
Yeah, and just off the one step, it come back curve beautifully for him. So that takes the score to 6-1, 37 plays, 2-3-15. Nukarni Demons take the lead, and they'll be looking to get a win here, of course, Buckets. I think the finals is all but shored up, but a good confidence booster, I think, a win here over last year's premiers.
Yeah, pretty important. They might, the ladder, they might be a chance of sneaking into third spot. Although, no real drama there because the semi-finals are set. First week of finals. Saturday will be held in Coolin, hosted by the Coolin Continental Football Club, and the second one will be on the Sunday. Good pressure there from Dixon on his namesake, Dixon. Blake.
Oh, great kick.
Turned it over. Darcy got it. Kicked it to Frank James. Good-looking kick. Frank James just adjusting the footwear. He needs the Archies, mate.
Yeah.
The Warralakan safety boots. That wouldn't happen.
The Southern Cross dress shoes, I was thinking.
Southern Cross dress shoes.
As James lowers the eyes and finds McDonald all by himself.
Geez, he does. It does look like his brother, doesn't he?
He does. Logan McDonald, obviously, we were saying before, his brother, the Sydney Swans key forward. As he'll have another shot. The distance hasn't improved much, but I guess a little bit of a wider angle. Opens up Frank James to go down to the square, but I think he's fixing his footwear, you're right.
Yeah. So we'll have to have a word to his sponsor.
Sells a candy!
Sells a candy and chips it forward. Dixon, Blake. Intercepts. Blake Dixon recovering from his knee injury still. He's still got it, but no doubt about that. Chips the ball to Declan Randell. He drives the ball deep. Two both holding there. Riley Burton takes the mark, chips it inboard. Oh, it's over the top of Hill. He gets manhandled on the way past. The ball fortuitously spills to Corrigin way. Soccer moving forward. Skerritt, good hands. Oh, he's put his teammate under pressure. He gives him the heave-ho. Throws it on the boot. Darcy Dixon. What can he do here? He'll manhandle Broderick Walton over the sideline. Nearly threw him in the yellow bin.
Nukarni just playing pretty footy here. We've seen a couple of sells of the candy, a couple of fend off there. Vinnie McCormack, a little pit bull getting the don't argue as the ball will be thrown in about the 50-metre arc for Nukarni. Ball goes to ground. Going to come up there with McDonald who launches towards goals. Frank James in the square. Bounces over the lot of them. Awfully close to the behind post, and we'll see the ball thrown in right on the behind post on the near side for Nukarni here. Buckets. They're looking threatening here. Start of the second quarter.
Who's the goal umpire down there, mate?
That's Cal Crook by the looks of it.
Cal Crook.
Yep.
Ah, well.
So Paddy Hooper gets a well-deserved rest.
Well, actually, it's a massive out. It's a massive out for us because we can't take the piss.
That's exactly right. As the ball's tapped down there to Dixon, taking in a tackle. Another ball up here, Buckets.
Yes. No, the infamous Paddy Hooper. Obviously, he must be doing a bit of travelling.
Yeah, don't know. I haven't heard about what he's up to this weekend. Why he's not here.
The ball, well done there, Chapman, but he's turned it straight over to
Brandon Giles,
who sharks it from about 35 metres out off a couple of steps. They've kicked another one. 7 goals, 1, 43. 2 goals, 3, 15.
Yeah, really good to see the Nukarni Demons kicking straight this game. It's been a point of contention throughout the whole season. I think about the halfway break they shored up in terms of the season and started kicking a bit straighter. But to have 8 scoring shots and 7 big goals already in the second quarter, Mickey Coy's going to be very happy with that effort.
Take a bit to get Mickey Coy happy.
That's it, he's not an easy man to please. Stern. But luckily they've got Pep Alvaro, the assistant coach, who's a much more jolly, happy-go-lucky creature than Mick. As a ball will get thrown up, tapped down by Cal Crook, going to sit there for Jack DeLacy, gives it off to McDonald, who's got a bit of open room. He'll find Brandon Giles, back to McDonald. McDonald now, open real estate, has a bounce. Who does he find? Goes over the top. McGillivray on a lead. Oh, dropped by the fullback there for Thomas. He'll regather, gives it off to number 6, Riley Hill. Hill now trying to escape, and he finds an outlet at the top of the Nukarni 50 there, Buckets.
Broderick Walton takes a bounce, chips it forward, intercept. Marked there by Jack DeLacy. Brings it inboard.
To his brother.
Toby.
I don't know if he'll back himself in here or not. I think he's going to make it look like he will, but he's right in front of the couch, which is a sad sight. No one on it today as the kick to McGillivray is good. And this is a bloke who'll back himself in. McGillivray.
Pretty lonely side over there, isn't it?
Well, normally it's the hub of excitement at the Nukarni games, but it's awfully lonely. Always comes to watch Lockie Coombe, I guess, and Coombesy playing in the reserves this week. Didn't get a league jumper, so obviously they've all packed up and gone to the bar, I think, as McGillivray will line this one up. Look to have a shot. The distance is good. Is it online? Umpire says no.
Out of bounds on the full.
Bit going on here in centre field. Oh, they've just broken up. Vinnie McCormack, obviously.
7.5 minutes into the second quarter. Chipped. Oh, geez, Henry Thomas dropped a sitter. His confidence might have been a bit rocked by that fantastic piece of play by McGillivray early, kicking what potentially is goal of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Ball thrown in, comes out the back. Corrigin player left it behind because he couldn't take possession. DeLacy, I think it is. Jack?
Toby DeLacy.
Toby!
He's a cheeky goal sneak, Toby. Had 3 last week against Coolin, playing off the half forward, and it's done well for him. That's a goal to Toby DeLacy. Extends the lead out to 8-1, 43 to... 49, 8-1-49 to 2-3-17. Nukarni lead, and they extend. It's been a good quarter so far and a good half for Nukarni Buckets.
Jeez, Lockie, Mum Mitch, she'd be pretty stoked.
She's down
Her
there.
boys.
Down there taking the stats. We've got Mish and Seb DeLacy are the two statisticians for the Nukarni League side. They'll be down near the bench there. They're pretty good. They track hit-outs to advantage, possessions, kicks, handballs, and free kicks. And clearances, sorry. So they're pretty good and helps out the coaching staff quite a bit, I think.
Ball in the middle. Ruckman go at it. Chapman wins it, but it's been sharked by McDonald. Throws it on the boot. Inside the 50. McGilvray comes through, hip and shoulder. His teammate wrapped up in the tackle high. It was definitely high first. Umpire got it right. Play on's the call. He chips it sideways to Skerritt. He's also back from a little stint in Bali. Freshened up a bit. Got the tan happening. Throwing it over McGilvray. Out of the boundary. Out of bounds. About 30 metres around. 25, 30 metres around from the point post. Nukarni end. The golf course end, we'll call it.
That's it. Big golf tournament on this week, actually. A couple of players a bit dusty as the ball goes
ruck
in.
Knock and get there, and he got the high tackle. Judd Major, is it?
Sure is. Yeah, sure is by the looks of it.
Yep, I reckon. Judd Major, number 15.
Seth Morris has had himself a haircut, and I've been confused, but no, you're right. Judd Major, Seth Morris there on the half forward. So to put
Great piece of play. Just steamrolled through off the back of the contest and got the high tackle. Throws it on the boot. Good looking kick. Umpire Crook says it's another major.
Yeah, Juddy Major, certainly a handy one to have back full time. Played 1 or 2 games last season, but was predisposed with other commitments. So to have him back for the full season this year has really bolstered Nukarni's midfield stocks and half-forward stocks. They had a couple of players come back full-time this year, which has been, really handy. Obviously, Judd Major, Seth Morris is a new addition this year. Cal Creek now back full-time. Basketball season's over, he reckons. As well, umpire Chookie Last going to ball it up here, Buckets.
Yep, looking at Chookie, come back from a calf injury. I know a bit about those. They can set a man back a long time, but he's back umpiring at his best. Rucks go at it. Corrigin player knocks it forward. Chapman, second to it. Skerritt. Look at him. Cool as a cucumber across half back. Throws it onto Giles. Handballed it to Giles. Giles threw it on the boot. Turned it over. Broderick Walton. He'll drive it inside. Eyes into the sun there for Chapman. Big ruckman. Just shy of the centre. He'll come back out to his coach in Broderick Walton. Comes forward. His teammate's a finger tipper. Good enough to recover. Throws it on the boot. Graydon Bartlett got a nice little shove there. Play on, says the umpire. Nothing in it. Players dive in on the ball. Umpire says, give it to me. About 15 metres inside the 50-metre arc. Corrigin attacking 50. Ruckman go at it. Burton wins the ruck knock. Oh, clever play there by McCormack. Didn't get boot to ball very well. They've turned it over. Corrigin player chips it across. Smith. Toby. You can't miss him. He's got a fair bandage on that knee.
No, you're certainly right. You can't miss him, and he was everywhere in the Resi's game earlier today.
Yeah,
he was a wicked forward for them.
He's had to double up a few games this year. Came back, I think, about round 10, but I think round 9. I think he's played 4 league games. This might be his 5th league game, but he's played all the reserves as well, where he's had to double up. They've been massacred by injuries, Corrigin, this year. Tell you what, he's had a fair crack there from 45 out. Gives it the fist pump. It's a major for the Corrigin Tigers. They're third. They move to 3 goals 5?
3 goals 3.
No, the scoreboard cut me. No. They've got a few more behinds than that. 3 goals 5, I reckon. 3 goals 5 to 9 goals 1. Closing the gap there. Back to about 30 points. 34 points it might be. 34-point margin. not insurmountable. That's a big word for me, Lockie.
Yeah, no, just talking about Toby Smith, he got me an absolute wicked shirt front in that Resi's game today and then turned and grinned at me. He's a tough unit.
Yeah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad.
As we'll see, the Nukarni player here, Jet Granich wrapped up in a tackle just about 10 metres past the centre circle, to their advantage. Tapped down by Chapman it is, and it's going to be taken out by Corrigin now. Looking out to the wing, Judd Major comes in to try and lend a hand for Nukarni now. It's an open ball. Brendan Giles running. Going to be Broderick, though, the coach here. Grabs it, can't get the hands off. Juddy Major picks the pocket. He's hit with the bump there, drops it on the ground. Ball still in play. Corrigin turn it round, but McDonald up to the task, gets the tap down to Alcock. And there's a throw, Juddy Major throwing that one. As Corrigin will go back on the offence buckets.
Chapman, quick hands over to his teammate. He'll run inside, take a bounce, throws it on the boot. Bartlett at the back, no. There's that man again, Toby Smith. He's going to cause some grief for Nukarni if they don't keep him under check. I think his old man might be coming in for a chat. The president, Darryl, is coming up for a chat at half time. Tell us all things. Corrigin obviously hosting the Miller Medal Awards night this year.
Well, fortunately, that'll be a shorter drive for us than Southern Cross last year. It would be pretty similar.
Pretty similar for you guys, yeah. Oh, he's missed it.
It was a good bus ride home, though. I'll give you that. I had the day off work the next day and managed to shark myself a ticket to the Miller Medal last year. I actually got awarded best bald player who wears a headband.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Special award, that one, I would have thought. There'd be a few candidates, mind you.
Oh,
the Macintosh and Sun Eastern Districts Football League.
The player pool was massive. Dicko flies.
Unrealistic attempts, interference, free kick. Blake Dixon. He'll take the kick. Darcy Dixon on the mark. Blake Dixon's old man is up in the crowd today. Come over from Tamman to have a look. And his lovely wife. Ball goes into the 50 for Corrigin. They've turned it over. Skerritt seems to be able to just work his way through the traffic with ease. McGilvray, I think it is. He's handed the ball over. No, that's the big ruckman, is it? It's come back down in front of us here. Oh, Dixon missed it. He's slipped over. He's thrown that over his head. That would have to be a throw, but play on. Toby DeLacy to Frank James. Kendall Whitwer on the mark. That's a bit cheeky there by Kendall. He thought he had the umpire duped there.
Yeah, no, Chooky was all over that one like a bad rash on a Sunday morning, I reckon.
Yeah.
As Frank...
Kendall Whitwer, premiership captain last year. He'd have some great memories from this ground.
Frank James lining up for what, his second here?
It's a good-looking kick. He's hit the metalwork.
It's the first behind of the quarter for Nukarni, that is.
That'll move him to 9 goals 3, I think it is. 9 goals 2, 56. 3 goals 4, 22. 34-point margin.
You forget that Blizzard's up there in the timekeeper's booth and he's hot on the scoreboard buckets. As Corrigin will exit their back 50 here.
Just doesn't feel right, Blizzard not being here, does it? The great man. And his side kick, John Boy. That kick's gone side. That did go sideways, that kick. Out of bounds on the full. Ben
Griffin going to have the duty of kicking this one in by the looks of it. Sure is.
Jeez, look at that. Nukarni players just lining up for it. 1, 2, 3.
Jet Granich was always the option and gets that one there. So Jet Granich looking inboard. He's got Henry Hooper on a lead, but he's going to go to Judd Major, who just weeds his way through the defence and gets a mark here. He's going to be kicking it from 55 out if he has a go, but he'll back himself in here. Frank James on a lead. Judd tells him to settle down. Oh, McGillivray coming through. No.
Oh, geez, give it to him, he says. Oh, an opportunity there. Now he's going to chip it sideways almost.
Seth Morris.
Morris.
Ben McGillivray still leading. Oh, he's not happy with him. He's been toasted, Prime Train. But Seth Morris going to back himself in here. Scoreline reads 9-2, 56 to 3-4, 20... Sorry, 3-5, 24 in favour of the Demons. As Seth Morris launches. Oh, touch behind.
Touch ball by big ruckman Josh Chapman. Shout out to the guys from Premium Grains, John Orr and team. Great sponsors of filming footy and classic clashes. Ball coming out of defence. Broderick Walton breaks out of the square to Burton. Got the big mix on it, but dropped it the second time. Might have got one in the shoulder there, a little stinger, but he runs off. Ball gets thrown up here. Chapman up against Shaw. Good ruck, knocked straight down the throat of his teammate to Corrigin. Kabule's good grab above the head. Looking for his sidekick there in Coppin. Haven't seen hide a hair of him. Ball goes deep into the fence. Alvaro, he's just sitting at the back, waiting. Wasn't required. His teammates have got it over the top. Skerritt, he's got his own football across half back. Takes a bounce, chips it over the top to his teammate. Unfortunately, identified the wrong player, Walton. But Skerritt, again, intercept. How many kicks has he had, John Douglas?
I'd say he's had 12 and 4 handballs.
And about 5 intercept marks.
He's really warmed into this side. Start of the year, he was getting a lot of the pill, but couldn't quite distribute it as efficiently as he'd like. And now he's like I said, he's really warmed into this Nukarni side. And it's working well. As McGillivray, the fall of the ball, finds Judd Major, who launches to James. No, it goes through. Well, if McGillivray's wasn't goal of the day, that's a close second. What was that? 65 out, 70 out, nearly. Buckets, and Judd Major kicks a major.
Second one.
Second one,
according to the record. Jeez, they're looking rampant.
And it went through on the full too, didn't even bounce. That was an absolute perler, a kick by Judd Major.
And for his trouble, he gets dragged.
Yep. No, that's the way they do it in the AFL. You kick one, you come off, I believe.
Yeah. Yep. You tell everyone about it. Sit down for 30 seconds. Well, we got the kids down here in front of us.
No,
Ball back in the middle.
I got to run it forward today. I'm normally a back pocket. I have been all the last 2 years, but I got to run for a quarter at the forward pocket today.
Obvious answer to an obvious question, Lockie. What have Corrigin got to do?
They're pretty well going to send anyone out there onto the field, I think.
They've got to kick more than Nukarni.
Oh, sorry, out here. Sorry, I thought you were talking about to stop me in the forward pocket buckets.
No, my mind's moved on from that discussion. Play goes on. Skerritt, dragged to the ground. Good tackle there by Josh Chapman, the ruckman from Corrigin. Didn't get rewarded. Ball back in the centre wing. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll give it a throw up as the train whips through the middle of Meriden. Big Sharpie was playing in the reserves today, the train driver.
Handy to have. Another one that's, in.
Yep.
Well, they played up the half forward today. He's normally a half back, but getting around at half forward, which was handy. So we'll see another ball up in about the same spot. Umpire Dave O'Neill puts it up. Tapped down by the ruckman. No, holding the man to call. Go Corrigin's way. Chapman. Last year's Miller medalist, wasn't he?
Won everything. Won the Corrigin medal, Miller medal, Cosgrove medal. Yeah, he had a pretty good year. Played in the state game this year. Ball goes into the 50. Can a Corrigin player get on the end of it? No. It's Benson Alvaro with a nice little handball over the top to Abdul Pickett. He kicks it along the wing. His teammate's good enough to get it. Number 7, that's Jeff Morris. He ran into a brick wall, but his teammates just keep knocking it forward. Dixon, hands over the top to McGilvray. Back to Dixon. Another one. Gee whiz. They're running rampant.
McGillivray, incredibly unselfish there. Had an open goal 2 metres out, but decided to reward Darcy Dixon for his effort, giving it back in almost a dangerous spot. I would have kicked it. I thought he had a man hot on his hammer, but Dixon kicking, what's that, his second or his third?
Might have, sorry, I got him down as 2, but I'm missing one.
Could be his second. Which extends the lead even more. 11-2, 68 to 3-6, 24 in favour of the Demons now.
Yeah, missing one from the first quarter, I think. Only got 10 goals down there. Been 11 kicked, 11 goals, 2, 68, 3 goals, 4, 22, 46-point lead. This could get messy for the Corrigin Tigers. They're limping to the end of the season. Been a tough gig with several players out with injury, no more than their the soul of the club, Ben Doyle. That
Certainly.
broken leg.
Certainly an interesting season. Shows how quick it changes. Only one of last year's top 4 in the league are back in the top 4 this season.
Yep.
Burra Coppin, the sole survivor. As we'll see a ball up. Corrigin player wrapped up in the tackle by Jack DeLacy. And we'll see another ball up. Umpire Dave O'Neill puts it up. Tap down by Cam Shaw. Oh, Jack DeLacy on a run here. Ball bounces beautifully for him. Kicks it, top of the 50, finds James. James, though, can't get a hold of it, but he keeps his feet. His backman leaves him behind. It's going to be James searching for Caden Alcock. It'll go to McGillivray. At the feet of Caden Alcock here. Back to McGillivray. Off the left boot. Looking over the top to find McDonald. Can't get a hold of it, though. Ball will sit on the deck. Big tackle. And I reckon we're going to see a ball up about 25 out. Dead centre. Nukarni's forward 50 here, Buckets.
Down in Paddy Hooper's territory in front of the goals. He's nowhere to be seen. Paddy's over in South Africa.
South Africa.
Doing a bit of sightseeing. The rhinoceroses. Yes. Doing a bit of touring.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yep. So the word is, we'll get some umpire. Geez, I've lost the plot today. Hockey. Can't focus. Dixon kicks it out of his defensive 50, but he's turned it over. Good grab there by the Nukarni player. Comes inboard. Abdul Pickett on his chest. 55 metres out, directly in front. Chips it over the top. Good looking lead. Not there. There's that Corrigin player in Kendall Whitworth. Dropped the mark. It was a tough attempt. Finger tipper. But he's locked it up. It's a throw up. 25 metres out, directly in front. Nukarni Demons 50. Ball out the back, McDonald. Grabs straight away in the tackle. See if we can get some update scores.
I've just sent a couple of texts out as ball will go down. Toby DeLacy finds Abdul Pickett on a run. Pickett can't get rid of it. James, though, he'll get a handball off to Caden Alcock. Alcock, though, too hot for him. Hands it back to James. James now looking at the Toby DeLacy. Now it's going to go to Brandon Giles for his second. And it's all clear. So Brandon Giles gets his second of the quarter. And it's going to make it
12 goals, 2.
12-2.
3-4.
Nukarni lead. Yeah, 74-24. It's a 50-point the difference.
52-point difference.
2 point even.
Yep. It's turning into a bit of a train wreck here for the Corrigin Tigers.
Yeah, Nukarni was
No
certainly
answers at the moment. Nukarni just dominant.
using that run out of the middle beautifully. Jack DeLacy, Vinnie McCormack, Max Skerritt, Abdul Pickett back up on a wing, been a forward pocket the last couple of games. So they're just using their legs beautifully, Nukarni, and their crisp handball game. As we'll see another ball up here. Mid to late stages, 26 minutes gone in this second quarter. Tap down by Chapman, finds the Corrigin player there. That's going to be number 7, Rendell, kicking it out. But it's to be tapped to ground. Seth Morris going to come up with it. No, Chapman finds it again. He can't get rid of it. It's going to be Henry Hooper and Griffin fighting as the siren goes. So at the end of the half, 12-2, 74 plays, 3-6-24. Nukarni lead.
Well, Lockie, half-time here. Corrigin got a fair bit to think about.
Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens comes this second half, but I think you're right. They're going to need to find a way to stop the centre clearance ability of Nukarni and get first touch of the pill, try and get it down to their forward 50 and keep it out of the hands of the likes of Vinnie McCormack and Jack DeLacy, I think, Buckets.
Yep. So we'll go to a quick break here at half-time in the Macintosh and Sun Warringah Eastern Districts Football League. Pink round, round 13. Half-time here at the Meriden Oval. We'll be back shortly for a quick break.
The relationship with Great Southern Fuel started with my father 50 years ago, delivering fuel in drums back in the day, which has progressed into large tanks now. They've been very reliable and efficient on time with service.
We run a mixed farming operation here on Chapman Valley, just north of Geraldton, managing about 5,500 hectares. We've been with what is now Great Southern Fuels for in excess of 20 years. There's always challenges and situations that catch you out, and they've been really, really good at accommodating that for us.
We've been with Great Southern for 28 years now. Look, they've given us exceptional service and the price competitive. So it's wonderful.
They're a great company to work for. They're a family-owned business. They will support you and whatever is required.
I've got Alan's phone number, I've got Steve's phone number, and I know if I ring it I'll get an answer, which is really cool.
The relationship's great and the service is second to none. So I ring up and it doesn't matter if it's Saturday, Sunday or whatever I ring up, I'll have fuel. So we've never been held up or had a problem with them. So my theory is that's what I'm about. It's about service and the relationship, and it's been fantastic.
It's very important to maintain long-term customers' loyalty and give back what you can when you can.
Great Southern Fuels is one of the few companies that I've been involved with that gives so much back to the local community. We support so many different organisations and country, sporting clubs, field days, farming organisations.
We endeavour to give back. The community looked after us by dealing with us, and we just gave it back in what we can do. Footy club needs a hand, well, it's because they need a hand that you give it to, not the other way around.
When you look at how they conduct themselves in the community, they've been a great supporter of the Livestock Transporters Association. Just incredible what they do.
I do a lot for the community, which is good. And not only Lake Grace either, it's right through where all these outlets are all over the state. He's been excellent with that.
We tend to sponsor major events, the Great Southern Football Carnival, Colts Carnival.
Across the board, I think sponsorships are a very important part of any community. I grew up in Lake Grace and footy was my life down there for a long time. Great Southern sponsored Lake Grace back then, and along with many other footy clubs and hockey clubs and tennis clubs, and we might not always be making a big deal out of it, but the people that get sponsored, they understand and they relate to it.
They do a lot for the town, so I can't fault them. They've been brilliant.
Great Southern Fuels have got strong values, and that shows in what they do. They walk the talk and they do what they do.
You deal with people that are there and care about your business, and these people have been absolutely wonderful.
I'm very proud of what Mum and Dad have achieved in their life and how they've structured the business, and it's all structured around our customers and looking after people and being in the right areas where we need to sell the fuel and have the support there and sponsorship. Being part of the community, even though we're not in that community, but our workers are there and that's part of us.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Welcome back to the Macintosh and Son Warringah Eastern Districts Football League Round 13 clash in the pink round. Half-time break here. Rodney Backus-Thornton. I'm joined by the great man Smithy, President, Corrigin Football Club, the Tigers. How are you, Smithy?
Good, mate. Thanks for having us.
No worries. So obviously we won't talk about today's game at the moment.
Not
Boys
looking real great on our behalf.
No, but that's okay. We'll talk about the year of the Tiger, 2025.
Was a good year, yep.
Yep.
A few things went our way for that one, which was good.
Yeah, grand final was hosted here.
Yeah.
The boys got up in a cliffhanger.
Yeah, 1 point in the end. So, I think from our point of view, we're probably not lucky to get there, but things definitely went our way for it to happen. So, yeah, worked out pretty well.
Yep, and the boys shut down the celebrations pretty early, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 of them, I think, still going on the Thursday, Friday. I've got a 5-acre block just out of town, so we pushed them out to there and let them go for it. And there was no noise complaints. They made a mess. And
no harm done.
No. Good spot
very
for
good.
it.
Very good. And obviously you're a big part of the Corrigin Footy Club, mate. And your two young blokes are running around. Toby's obviously coming back from a knee injury.
Yep. So he done a shoulder and then he done a knee. So
Yeah,
he just got over the shoulder and
but
he's
he's
back on
back
with a
playing.
knee.
He's kicked a couple today already. And Lockie in the B grade.
Yeah, Lockie pushed along the B grade all right. So
Yep.
He ticks along. He wasn't blessed with his brother's natural ability. He's got to work a lot harder. So, but no, he goes all right.
Yep, very good. And of course, the wife, Pauline, she's just the backbone of the administrative, I would have thought.
Oh, at home.
At home?
Yeah, absolutely. Not so much at the footy club. Footy club's Aaron and Kelly. They do a lot of the administrative work there, so
yeah,
pretty lucky to have them.
Yep, your social media is pretty hot, mate.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty good at it.
Yep.
It's the way to go these days, isn't it? You've got to get it out and about.
Yep. And talking about volunteers, obviously a couple of legends in the volunteering and just in general, legend blokes. John Boy,
very good. Comes up to me in most games. What can I do, mate? How can I help out? So, blokes like him, they're pretty hard to find around footy clubs.
Yep. Rod Pridham.
This man has no real ties to the footy club. He doesn't have any kids that play, but he'll drive to Southern Cross just to run water for B grade. So, it's bloody unreal.
Yep.
Every game he turns up without fail. Does a vote card. Yeah, incredible.
Yep. And people like Adam Rendell.
Rod's sidekick. So he the same, runs water, looks after our cropping program. So yeah, brilliant, absolutely.
Yep. Who have you got out here umpiring today, mate?
Goal umpiring, Sam Smitty.
Okay.
So I think he's a Meriden boy originally. He moved to Corrigin, and he does league and reserves every week for us.
Yep.
And another bloke, Mooch, does our resis umpiring every week as well. So it was great to have. Yeah.
No, the clubs wouldn't work without
Gotta have
volunteers, and nor would the league.
Yep. Definitely got to have them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you'll be looking forward to the end of the season, mate. Bit of a break.
Yeah.
It's a long season footy, isn't it?
It's a long season when we've had a lot of injuries. Different when you're winning. You can keep going for a bit longer. But no, we've had a pretty hard year with injuries. So.
And on the injury update, what's the story with Ben Doyle? He obviously broke his leg just below the knee.
Yeah.
Making a good recovery.
I believe so. I haven't seen Ben for a couple of weeks, but he showed me some images of his knee, and there's not many screws left in Bunnings, I wouldn't have thought. So it's when you look at the images, you don't know how the screws aren't coming out the skin. But talking to him last time, he's keen to get back on the field next year and go around again, so that'll be good.
Yep. No, fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us, and enjoy the rest of the game. Hopefully the Tigers can get a bit of mojo, mate, and get back into this game.
Perfect. Thanks for having us, guys.
Good on you, mate.
Cheers.
We'll take a quick break. Come back for the start of the second half here in the Macintosh and Sun Warringah Eastern Districts Football League.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Macintosh and Sons, Warringah Eastern Districts Football League. Pink round, round 13. Second last round of the regular season. And Nukarni currently leading Corrigin 12-3-75 to 3-6-24. As we'll see the siren go to start the third quarter here with myself, Lockie Marriott and Buckets as Chapman taps it down. Corrigin try to come up with it. They're going to get the first touch of it here in this second half. Chapman gets it again, dispossessed, ball on ground. And it looks like we're going to see another ball up here, Buckets.
Number 8, McDonald is everywhere already. There he is again. Possibly a high tackle.
Just a regular old ball up.
Ball up.
Oh, no. You're right.
High tackle. No. He was all over it. Probably didn't sell it as well as he could have, the umpire. Roderick Walton reads the play best. Centre half back for Corrigin. The coach to his teammate, Declan Rendell, is it? Number 7. The captain. They're playing wax here. Burton manhandles his Henry Hooper, pushes him to a side. Skerritt, he takes on the tackle. That hurt. But he's recovered his teammates over the top. Henry Hooper making ground, throws it on the boot. Kendall Whitwer intercepts with a good mark above the head, throws it on the boot. Play on, says the umpire. Declan Rendell, the captain, swings around, short one. His teammate across half back, breaks to the wing. Burton will take this. Good grab. Henry Hooper puts pressure on. Ball deep. Giles. Again. Dan. Chips it forward. Skerritt on the chest. Kabule's on the mark. He takes him on, gets around him. Henry Hooper juggles it. Caught it in the mow. Chips it forward. McCormack to McDonald. He's chipped it forward. Out of bounds. It'll be a lasso. Good attempt there by Abdul Pickett to keep it in. But no hurrah. Free kick. Corrigin. Coppin. Drives it to the wing. Ruckman go. Both Ruckman there. Neither of them get it. Chapman got one in the eye for his trouble. Cam Shaw, I think it is. Clever. Knocks it out through his feet. Stacks on the mill. Umpire Dwyer says, give it to me.
Corrigin look like they come out here just labouring a tad bit at the start of this second half. Ludlow, I think it was, if he's out there, and a couple of the others, hands on hips early, as we'll see a ball up. Corrigin player comes up with it, holding the man any day of the week. So it'll be a free kick, Corrigin, through that man, Hill, Riley Hill. Free kick in the centre of the ground. Finds an option there, and they're out. If they want to go, they elect against it. Slow down play here. Nukarni get the numbers back in time now. Look at the wall built.
Unsure, aren't they? Declan Rendell drives it into the 50. Good lead by his teammate there on the chest. Good kick. Quick score update. Southern Cross versus Narrabeen in the league. Narrabeen 13-point leaders at half-time. 6 goals, 339 to 4 goals, 226. Tight contest there. And at the start of the third quarter, Coolin-Condon 11 goals, 8. Hyden-Calgaran 2 goals, 4. Looks like Coolin-Condon in control there. Good-looking kick from the Corrigin player. Name unknown. Full points, Lockie.
Yep. No, they needed that. First blood in this second half. And a terrific couple of kicks there to carve their way through. So another goal for Corrigin. Shortens the lead up. 12-3-75 plays. 4-6-30. Nukarni leading this one. As we'll bring it back in, umpire Dave O'Neill. I heard a bit of talk there, Buckets. I don't know if you were involved in that. I heard that talking about the interchange benches being a bit far apart here at Merredin. Just discussions on whether they're going to be moved to the middle or both teams can use both interchange gates.
Well, they can use both interchange gates.
Right. As we'll see.
Yeah, it's a fair hike from one end to the other. Free kick there. No, out comes the card, I think. Yellow card, Riley Hill. Not sure what that's about. Umpire, obviously, give him a sneaky one or something. I missed that, Lockie.
Yeah, I could hear the connection, but I didn't see who it was and on what. It was just a loud thud and the yellow card out. So he'll get a little bit of time on the bench here, as Jack DeLacy's going to be the man in charge at the moment. Umpire Dave O'Neill just making sure everyone's in order before we restart. And they call play again. So, DeLacy got Abdul Pickett as an option. Elects against it. Decides to go out wide to Henry Hooper. Henry Hooper all on his own out on the far wing. Got Abdul Pickett on a lead and Seth Morris. Elects to hit up Abdul Pickett. Pickett now.
Confidence player, Pickett.
That's it. He'll launch
Good
the
looking
top.
kick.
James can't get hands to it. He gets two hands but can't hold on to it. James, though, lowers the eyes. Cut off there. It'll go to ground. Top of the middle of the 50. Handball out to Corrigin. That's the coach there. And it'll come back up the far wing. Jack DeLacy, though, he's going to be all on his own. Grabs it. He's got Ben Griffin again. They're pushed all the way back to their defensive half here. Griffin now looking out near wing, finds McCormack. McCormack can't get it off, gets it the half volley, wrapped up in a tackle. No, he's not. Gets out of that one. Back to Henry Hooper. Far wing. Takes it now to himself. Hooper plays on, kicks over the top. Replay the last one, finds Abdul Pickett. Oh, he has a little shimmy and he's away.
Good play.
Has a bounce, goes over the top. Kick wasn't great. Right to Chapman. Chapman will come up with it, wrapped up in a tackle. We'll see a ball up here, Buckets.
Jeez, clever play by Abdul Pickett over there, tight on the boundary. Had no right to go boundary side. Little shimmy when he went straight through. Ball up to Lacey. Jack, that is. Toby DeLacy threw it on the boot, just outside the square. There'll be a ball up. Ball not down this end very much. Umpire Craig last. He'll be cramping up if he doesn't keep moving. McDonald throws it on the boot. Out of bounds on the full. Teammate McGilvray comes over and gives him a hand up.
Probably needed to look at the centre there. Had Frank James in an all right spot. As we'll see Corrigin come back down this near wing here. Going to be taken by
Scarrett. Clever. Fist in there. Out of bounds.
It's been good today, Scarrett.
Desperate. Nice. Yeah, very good. Very good indeed. Here in the Macintosh and Son Warringah Eastern Districts Football League. Pink round 13. Corrigin work to do. Ball out of bounds. Throw in, says the umpire. Darcy Dixon saying, surely that's a free kick for out on deliberate. But no, there'll be none of that, says umpire Dwyer.
Chapman will knock it down. Going to come back to Scarrett again, though. He's racking up touches. Finds the hands off to Major, who then looks at Seth Morris. Tries to go over the top to Dixon. The handball's no good. It'll spill out again for Judd Major, though. Fends off the Corrigin defender. Puts it on the left boot. Top of the square here. McGillivray's under it. Can't get a hold of it, though. It'll turn around. Going to come up with Corrigin here. Chapman now in possession. Not clean. Wrapped up in a tackle. Gets the hands out in time, though. Ludlow has eyes for it. Can he come up with it? Not before he's taken in the tackle, taken to ground here. It'll turn around. Corrigin still in possession. And finally, we'll see a ball up here. Corrigin get out of trouble, Buckets.
Good contest. Tough work in the clinches. Ruckman go at it. Randell on the left. Out wide. Kabules. There's a name we need to hear a little bit more often. They've just got nothing across half forward. 50 metres. There's the explanation. You didn't stand. You took 2 more steps. Hands on hips by the Nukarni player. Not happy.
Yeah, Seth Morris is seething over that one.
He moved sideways was the call. Asked to stand. He didn't stand. 50 metre penalty. Kabules will kick from 40. 30-degree angle.
Still not a score to his name yet. Or a goal, should I say. Kabules had a terrific Colts Carnival campaign.
Sure did. Good looking kick. That's a better looking kick. Straight over the umpire's head. Full points. Corrigin with their second for the third quarter. Kabules
with his first.
There he is. Here in the Macintosh and Son Warringah Eastern Districts Football League. 12 goals, 375. 5 goals, 636. 49-point lead. My maths is right. 39-point lead.
It's not completely out of the realm of the imagination, but Going to be tough. Nukarni, like I said, getting first touch out of the centre. Helps that they've got that giant Cam Shaw as a ruckman, but obviously going up against Chapman's no easy task, is it?
No, Chapman again wins the knock. His teammate sharks it, throws it on the boot. They're inside 50. Graydon Bartlett, what can he do? Take the grab out in front of the opposition player, Ben Griffin. All he needed was a couple of paces of space. He'll kick it from 48. 45-degree angle, maybe a touch more. A little bit of wind behind him, so he should be a chance here. The veteran. He's been around Corrigin since Duff's first existed. Traditionally a backman, so this could go anywhere, Lockie. It has gone straight over the umpire's left arm.
Yeah,
From
no.
behind.
The length was good, the line not quite there, so Dan Giles going to get the kick out of the back square here. Needs an option. Got Jet Granich absolutely tearing, but not into the right spot. He's got McDonald all on his own here. Elects not to use him. Going to have to play it on now. So Giles looking out to the far wing. Frank James has pushed way up the ground. Instead, it'll be Seth Morris who comes up with it. Got to atone for his previous sins to Seth Morris, giving away that 50. He finds Judd Major. Major, as the water boy for Corrigin, just has a sip of his own brew there. But Major kicks it forward. Abdul Pickett gets it on the half volley now. Pickett hands out to McDonald on the far wing. McDonald over the top to Brandon Giles. We'll have Pickett running past. Overcooks a handball. It's going to sit there for McDonald. McDonald in traffic. Gets the hands out. Granich has eyes for it. It'll be on the deck. Corrigin player picks it up. Dispossessed. McDonald again. Big scrum forming there. As we'll see it out in the far wing. Big tackle. Turns around. Corrigin come up with it. Do they know? McDonald again. He's been everywhere. Brandon Giles gets the handball receive and kicks it top of the 50 for Dixon. Dixon with a beautiful grab. That is up there, isn't it, Buckets?
Yeah, it was very nice.
He threatens
grab.
a mark of the day almost every single game. Good to see him finally get one. Lowers the eyes and kicks over the top to McGillivray. McGillivray now out.
Maybe a candidate for Mark of the Year, the Kimberley accommodation. Afgri. So Afgri, Mark of the Day, goal of the year. Kimberley Accommodation Group.
Mark of the year, $3,500.
$3,500. Jeez, we better get out and practice, Lockie. Crikey, Moses.
I'm going for the Golden Fist Award, mate.
Golden Fist?
That's
That's the more illustrious. Good looking kick, near side, just the one behind from umpire Crook.
It's the one spot that we practice our golden goal at the end of every Thursday night training is always from that one spot, so shame he couldn't get that. Should be well practiced, Ben McGillivray. As Corrigin will rebound off the defensive half here, Buckets.
Might be their first score for the quarter, Nukarni. Roderick Walton, he's kicked it almost to the centre. Chapman takes it off the top of the pack, gives it to his teammate Kendall Whitwer. Back to Kabules, now playing across half back. Out wide to the wing, his teammates kicked it forward. Declan Hughes, he drives to the 50, throws it on the boots, an absolute shocker. Who's there? The man, Dan Giles, throws it on the left. Skerritt takes it, goes, takes a bounce. He's probably going to need to take another one shortly. Brings it in board, good kick. Teammate safe. DeLacy, Jack. Gone very wide across Seth Morris. He's gone to Giles. That'd be Brandon. He just holds on. Takes him on. Oh, gee whiz. Grubbing it across the ground. His teammate's good enough to get it. Bring it back to half-back. Henry Hooper at centre-half-back proper.
As Henry Hooper will kick it downfield. Going to be taken here by the Corrigin player. McDonald, though, hot on his hammer. Henry Hooper comes back up with it. Finds Darcy Dixon. Half-forward flank. Over the top to James. Great kick. Even better lead. Frank James about 50 out. He'll be 60 out if he goes for a shot here. I don't think he's going to back himself. Centres it. Spots up. Caden Alcock on a lead. And Alcock in a good position here. Little fist pump to himself there after taking the grab. Alcock, the youngster, has been good coming into the league side the last couple of games. Obviously has one of the best celebrations in the league, I think, Caden Alcock. So if he kicks this one, be prepared to see a few fireworks. Must take a bit of inspiration from the Hawthorn Hawks.
Half-time score at Bruce Rock. Bruce Rock 8 goals 5. Borough Coppin 7 goals 5. 6 points in it at half-time.
Alcock couldn't quite get that one online, but it'll be taken there by James. Crumbed it, goaled it. Another goal there for Nukarni. Done well, Frank James. Going to make it 5 goals 7, 37 to 13, 4, 82 in favour of the Demons. So a 45-point lead currently. Demons just trying to keep out of reaching distance. Doing well. And a couple of players who like to scare it at his own ball today. McDonald been very good. And Frank James been a terrific lead-up target like he has all season. So we'll see another ball up here in the centre. That last forward 50 entry for Corrigin just didn't work out for him. They had Benson Alvaro strung between 3 different forwards and couldn't seem to spot up any of them. Dan Giles coming in and taking the intercept grab there. As umpire Dave O'Neill will get all the midfielders in order. The ruckman fly, tapped down by Chapman. Eyeing it off is Jack DeLacy, but it'll be coming out with Corrigin now. Launched forward, cut off there by Henry Hooper. No, he's shoved off of it. Taken here by the Corrigin forward, wrapped up in a tackle. We'll see a ball up. So top of the Corrigin 50 here. Dead centre pretty well. Another ball up. Chapman and Shaw. Chapman with a big punch there. Brandon Giles taps it down smart to Jack DeLacy, who's taken in a tackle. Brandon Giles will come back up with it, though. Off to Griffin. Griffin finds DeLacy. DeLacy now out to McDonald. McDonald with open real estate, room to breathe. Look, he's put his feet up on the dash and just let it go. Big kick forward to McGillivray. Sorry, that was Granage. Granage off to James. James now finds Toby DeLacy. Top of the 50. He's got forward streaming everywhere. Kick over the top to Alcock and intercepted beautifully there by Hewlett. Turns it round, buckets out the far side.
Dixon, Blake, back to Hewlett in the defensive square. Play on's the call, chips it forward, oh that's dangerous. Fist there by Dixon, no other option. Coppin recovers, brings it inboard, his teammates dropped an absolute sitter, he's in trouble here, he's lucky to get away with a ball up. Just a quick shout out to our filming footy sponsors, Great Southern Fuels, John O'Neill and the lads out and about. AFGRI, Delta Ag, Warren Sterrett's your man there. Kimberley Accommodation Group for Mark of the Year. $3,500, unbelievable. UTF Trailers down there in Gamelling. Wild Gravel. Alem Lube, Dartfish Media, obviously Archie's, with the new Archie's coming out for the winter range. Just going into spring, that'll be brilliant. Omnibus, Classic Clashes, Gallagher, Premium Grains, John Orr and crew, and of course, one of the most important sponsors of all, the Corrigin Hotel, Rochelle Coppin and her sidekick Scotty.
Not a bad stop down there after a Corrigin away game. Certainly is frequented. Scotty Coppin pulling on a jersey today, I've seen.
Oh, yeah, tremendous. No, very committed to his football club in the town of Corrigin. Yep, but on a good feed. I had a feed there on Thursday for lunch. Actually, very nice.
What'd you get?
Surf and turf. Pretty staple meal for me. It's got all the food groups in it.
That's it.
Fish, meat. Yep.
Just it's perfect. You get your steak and your breath still smells like garlic afterwards. It's great.
Just oozes out of your skin the next day. Yep. Ball in the middle. Umpire throws it high. Burton wins the knock, chases after his own ball, throws it up. Skerritt, quick hands. McCormack, he's been done for holding the ball. Skerritt not happy about being manhandled earlier. Play on. McCormack's been walked around by the Corrigin player. Smith goes to ground. Benson Alvaro puts in a little shepherd. Skerritt over the top. No mark there by McDonald, but his teammate Seth Morris. Geez, a link of chain ball, a chain of handballs along the wing by Nukarni. But they've turned it over, but it doesn't matter. McDonald gets his hands James, kick smothered. Blake Dixon to his teammate, drives it. He drives it. Benson Alvaro, he's not good enough to keep his mitts on it. The ball deep into the 50, and it's through for one behind.
Did he burn them there? Burnt 3 players there going forward.
And they're not happy about it either. There was a bit of discussion, bit of talk between the Corrigin players there, letting each other know that they were open for a kick, and talking about being open. Jet Greenwich was all on his own, but the kick didn't have the distance. Greenwich will come up with it on the far side. He's got no helpers around him though. Just puts it on the boot, over the top. Cut off there though by the Corrigin midfielder.
Roderick Walton.
Walton, the coach, launches it high, long. Skerritt's there, tap down, going to come up with Kabule's. No. Skerritt, he'll get another grab of it there, just racking up the disposals at the moment. Gives it off to Griffin. Griffin out to Henry Hooper. Can't get a hold of it though, can't keep his feet. Back to Skerritt, another touch for the man. It'll go to ground here though, and I reckon we're going to see a ball up with umpire Chook last. Buckets? What's that? 3 touches in less than 10 seconds for Skerritt. He'd be racking them up.
Yeah, good intercept punch there too. Ball in the air. Ruckman, no winner. Ball goes to ground. Nukarni player, Jet Greenwich, I think it is. Just a quick handball to his teammate. Kicks it outside the 50. There he is again, Greenwich. Drives it forward to the centre of the ground. Intercepted. Darcy Dixon takes it. Handballs the ball over. Looks like he's done something to his hand. Play on. His teammate drives it into the 50. McGilvray takes the mark, takes on the player, kicks the goal.
Another terrific link of chain of handballs there, Buckets. It works for him.
And McGilvray, what a day he's having.
The prime train?
The prime train.
Yeah, only rocks up to home games. That's why he gets the prime train nickname when there's a big crowd in front of him. How many's he kicked today? 3 now.
3.
Nah, he's been a good recruit. Played a couple of games last year. Really good mates of Dan and Brandon Giles. So drives out from Moore every week.
Boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an agronomist, I think.
That's it, yep. He's Dan and Brando's agro. And
yep.
So that's where he's made the Nukarni connection.
Yep, getting some repairs done here in the Ashbury Great Southern Fuels commentary box. Roof's not going to fall in on us, is it, John?
Nah, it's all repaired.
It's all good. It's all repaired. Never in doubt. Ball out wide, runs out of bounds just near the 50-metre arc. Lasso, says umpire Dave O'Neill. Nukarni will take the kick. Benson Alvaro, I think it is. Throws on the boot. Jeez, he's got the same kicking style as his old man. Effective, though. That's the main thing.
The ball's got to drop about an extra 2 feet than it does with his old man as well.
Judd Major, I've been calling him Jet Greenwich. Judd Major drives the ball to the centre wing. Umpire says, give it to me, we'll throw it up. She's been racking up the stats for Jet Greenwich, and it's been Judd Major the whole time. Riley Burton knocks it. There's that man again. Gets the hands out wide. Well, he's at his head. No. Sockering in danger, says the umpire. Corrigin player comes inside. Kicks to his captain, Declan Randell. Having a bit more influence on the game as he's moved into the centre, but he's just got nothing on offer across half forward. Play on's the call. Throws it onto the boot. Just outside the 50. Chapman. Kabule's quick hands. Graydon Bartlett wrapped up as soon as he took possession. And who else but Dan Giles? Or is it?
I think that was Ben Griffin who wrapped in the tackle.
Burton. That's a throw. It was a throw before it was high, says the umpire. Good decision.
We were just talking about the other week, distant cousins, the Gileses and Ben Griffin. Griffin, a Victorian boy, and come over here to work as an agronomist, and found out he's distant cousins with the 2 out of the other 3 redheads on the team. three out of the 4 on the side are all related, so... Speaking of the man, Brandon Giles gets the hands off to McDonald through the centre, has a bounce up the corridor, looking forward to Toby DeLacy. Can't get the grab though. It'll sit on the deck for Corrigin now. That's going to be number 9, that's Hewitt. He'll kick it, the switch is on there to number 27, Drew Hall. Hall now looking down the far wing. Brandon Giles to contest here. Ball will go to ground. Going to sit there for McDonald again. McDonald and Jet Granich running side by side. Kick forward to Morris. Can't get a hold of it though. Morris will pick it up again on the second attempt. Launches towards goals. And it's going to be a touch behind. Nearly got there, Buckets.
Henry Thomas on the line. One behind. Threatening to blow this game out. Nukarni, 15 goals 4. 94, 5 goals 8.
Probably their most
38.
Most accurate game in front of goals for the season, I would dare
It's
say.
sensational. No one would like to come up against them the way they're playing at the moment come finals time. So we just hear the siren for the end of the third quarter here in the Macintosh and Sun Warringah Eastern Districts Football League. Brought to you by Classic Clashes and Filming Footy, Dartfish. Gee whiz. Just very quickly, best on ground candidates at three-quarter time. Skerritt, McGilvray, McDonald, Dixon, Darcy that is. No one from Corrigin. Sorry, Corrigin.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you at the minute, Buckets. I think Max Skerritt's been incredible in his distribution of the ball so far this game. Has spotted up a number of leads and got a lot of it. McDonald been really good. Supplementing, I guess, Vinnie McCormack as being one of those in and under inside mids. So he's been all about it. And McGillivray, of course, leading the goal kicking currently.
As the Brains Trust walk out to the Nukarni group, John Lombardini and Andrew Crook. If anybody's wanting to have a good listen to an interview, Andrew Crook and Pete Antonio from the other week for the Antonio Day. Had a bit of a chat together with us here on Filming Footy. Let's be on socials. Get on board if you want to have a listen to that. They were quite entertaining. We'll take a quick break here in the Eastern Districts Football League. 15 goals 5, 95, 5 goals 8, 38. Nukarni in command. Welcome back here to the Meriden Oval for the clash between the Nukarni Demons and the Corrigin Tigers. Nukarni 15 goals, 5.95, leading the Corrigin Tigers 5 goals, 8.38, a margin of 50 odd points. Siren sounds, umpires will go into it. Other games today, Narrabeen, Southern Cross. Narrabeen were out to a slight lead at half time. Bruce Rock a 1 goal lead at half time against Burra Coppin, and Coolum Condemning look like they've got it over Hyde and Calgarin at the start of the third quarter. Play goes on. Welcome back, Lockie Marriott.
Thank you, Buckets. Tap down, going to come out the way here of Jack Delano. Seth Morris, finds Vinnie McCormack outstretched. Hands off to Darcy Dixon. Dixon now, back to Seth Morris, awfully close to the boundary. Can't get rid of it. Morris now, taken out though. So it'll be a ball thrown in here, right in front of the Nukarni dugout, Buckets.
Dixon, just good with his hands all day today, hasn't missed anything. Just roared through there. Didn't even look at the ball, just hands out in front, and it just fell in his hands. Rucks go out, Shaw takes the Falcon. Geez, that would have hurt, but he's back into the play. His teammate, he's been picked up and given one for his trouble after he DeLacy that was, after he got done for holding the ball. Chapman might have given him one. Play goes on, the ball goes up into the half line. Benson Alvaro, good play, but he's turned the ball over. Corrigin deep into their 50, good grab. Burton, the ruckman, number 25, turns, drives it to the full forward position. Graydon Bartlett didn't get first hands on it, picks it up, gives it to his teammate, throws it on the boot. Across the face, one behind.
Yep, just got it a little bit too much on it, brought it too tight of an angle.
Now tell me, Lockie, sorry to cut in.
No.
Obviously, toe ball. Where's the nickname come from, mate?
I think it speaks for itself. Rocked up to the club a year or two ago, and I've been unfortunately follically challenged for a long time. Since I was about 15, I started getting the widow's peaks. Cut it all off at 18, and it's never grown back. So it's now a term of affection, I dare say.
Term of endearment.
Of endearment. It's good as a backman. It works well. It's the toe ball is it's good. Bit of glare gets in the opposition's face.
Fair enough. Might get a bit sunburnt in the early rounds of the season, mate.
Well, that's where the sweatband idea came from. I played my first game out here. We played a pracky match at Gamalling, and I doused my head in sunscreen to try and prevent a sunburnt scalp, because I don't know if you've ever had a head tattoo, but showering with a sunburnt scalp feels exactly like how a head tattoo would feel. And the sunscreen is not enjoyable when it gets in your eyes, I'll tell you that much. So the sweatband came from that.
So obviously a very exclusive interview happening this afternoon if the Nukarni boys get up. The Demons here. Roaming toe ball.
Roaming toe ball, yeah. We took a bit of inspiration from Roaming Brian Taylor on the in the big leagues, and the boys come up to me during the week and asked. They said, we want to do roaming toe ball if we get a win. I said, no worries, I'll spec the buckets and we'll make that happen. And I think they're going to be pretty up and about if they do.
I would have thought so. Riley Hill, he's been Declan Rendell, the captain, took the ban on, coughed it up, holding the ball. He ran into a brick wall there, and Vinnie McCormack, he throws it on the boot. Great looking kick, great grab by the Presidente, Frank James. McDonald gives him a little Oscar, gives him a little high five as he walks past. That was pretty good, President.
Like I said a couple of times, he's an old style footy player, Frank. He looks like a footy player of old, from the slick back, jet black hair.
Frank James, white collar school teacher.
Mr. Jamesy out there.
Mr. James out there. Throws it on the boot. Good looking kick. He loves it. Low profile. That's the way you do it, gentlemen.
He's very, very, what's the word? Very good at keeping out of, obviously, the Corrigin players, all giving it to him, just then trying to put him off his game, and he gives it nothing. He gives them zero attention. He's a very humble, calm player, is Frank James. Vinnie McCormack, on the other hand, a bit more of an insider.
Yeah, him and his teammate Zach Kabules from the Great Southern Colts Carnival, just having a bit of toe-to-toe there on the wing. Umpire Dave O'Neill just wandered in and said, "Gentlemen, we've got the yellow card out. Be careful." Back in the middle of the ground. 16 goals, 5-101. The century up for the Demons. Ball in the air. Chapman wins the knock. Sharked by McDonald again. Overrun by Jack DeLacy. The big ruckman. Chapman throws it on the boot. Henry Hooper puts the fist in. Recovers best. Leaves it to his teammate. McDonald shows a bit of candy. Steps around. Throws it on the boot to centre half forward. Oh, good attempted mark there, but pulled out of it did Dixon. His teammate Abdul Pickett took the mark. This is Blake Dixon. Corrigin recovers best. McDonald spills the mark. Good contest there. Skerritt, ooh, nice attempted tackle there. Abdul Pickett will wrap up Roderick. He's throwing it out, and the umpire, he's seen it.
It was one of the more creative methods, I think.
Yeah, Abdul Pickett just grabbed it out of his hands and then threw it away. It was pretty clever, but right in front of the umpire. High tackle there. Umpire Dave O'Neill right on top of it here. Corrigin player throws it on the boot, proceeds to kick it, out of bounds on the full.
Yeah,
probably wraps up their day, Lockie.
I'm guessing Pickett elected to throw because he had the other arm almost in a headlock around the opposition player. His other arm was in use.
He's had a good day, Pickett. He's got his confidence back.
Yeah, he's been going through a bit of a purple patch recently, the last couple of games since they moved him forward. Back on the wing here as the ball will go out now for Corrigin. Oh, big tackle. That's going to be ball, surely. Dave O'Neill says no, didn't give him enough time.
No prior. Probably hit it pretty well there, I think, the Corrigin player. Number 18, Matthew Coleman. Chapman. Coppin over the top. Blake Dixon gives it to his teammate, Cooper Blackburn. Max Skerritt, good grab, gutsy. Had the Corrigin player, Coleman, running at him. Skerritt throws it on the right. Dixon chooses to let it bounce. Gets assistance from his teammate. Steps around Blake Dixon. Throws it on the boot. What have we got here? One behind. It's a good looking behind, but one behind.
Yeah, Jet Greenwich doing a good bit of bodyguard work there for Darcy Dixon. Couldn't quite convert. As I think you're right. It's probably nearly. It's a rough day for Corrigin and Nukarni. As long as they don't take their foot off the gas, I think a few of them are going to start thinking about. Like I was telling you earlier, we've got our rodeo, the Nukarni rodeo, on tonight. So everyone's shined their boots and got to press their jeans.
Get your Red Wing boots out, have you, Lockie? You probably never heard of the Red Wings, have you?
No, I'm actually. Here's a bit of trivia for you, Buckets. Apart from doing footy, I'm a Saddlebrook rider. I'm a rodeo athlete on the side.
You know what the Red Wings are, then, mate?
Yeah, no, Red Wings.
Most people look at me and go, "What?
Yep.
Red Wings? What are they?"
Nah.
Great goal.
It is.
Great goal there by Dixon. We'll write another one down for Darcy Dixon. He's a good player. Surprises us not. Nukarni, 17 goals, 6, 108. Leading the Corrigin Tigers, 5 goals, 9, 39. Out of 70, what do we got? 69-point lead to the Demons. Here in round 13, pink round of the Eastern Districts Football League, proudly sponsored by Macintosh & Son and Warringah. For all your agricultural needs, machinery needs, catch up with Rob Pauly and Craig Jasper. And we'll see if we've got an update on some other football. Oh, it's a tight one up there at Bruce Rock. Three-quarter time, 11 goals 7 to 10 goals 6. Bruce Rock with a 7-point lead. Really game on there. We'll keep an eye on that. Ball back in the middle. No clear winner. Umpire Craig Chucky Last will throw it up again. Ruckman go at it. Ball hits the ground. Hill throws it on the boot. He's back out in the middle after his little expose on the sideline. Ball's turned over. Number 3, Jared Coppin kicks it to Kabules. What a combination that's been over the last couple of years. Hasn't been much combination today, but down that end, pretty lean. Although if they had a kick straight, it'd be a lot closer scoreline than what it is. They've had a bit of a filthy day in front. Cal Crook, the umpire down there, filling in for Paddy Hooper. He's busy
gallivanting in South Africa.
He's probably got his boots on too. He's probably jumped on a couple of rhinos or something for fun.
Certainly. That'd be right up Paddy's alley, I imagine.
Yeah. It's a good looking kick. Kabules kicks one for, that's his second for Corrigin.
I believe hippo slapping is the the favourite pastime. It's the South African version of cow tipping.
Right. Getting back to your boots, mate. Yeah. So the Red Wings, oh, what a great brand of boot.
Oh, great brand.
Not as good as the Archies.
Oh no,
Warralack and work boot.
They are up there.
Hey?
I'm sure that Skerritt's eyeing off a new pair of Archies. I walked into the trailer here and seen there's about 20 pairs of Archies down there.
The management have given us the okay to give 2 sets out this week. 2 beanies and two pair of the Archies. Thanks to the guys there for the sponsorship.
Certainly makes it a bit easier to find a best player because there has been a number of them today.
Toby DeLacy brings it out, gives a handball, gets it back again from his teammate. Good pick up by McDonald. Geez, he's got clean hands, this lad. Chips it inside. Frank James again. Kendall Whitworth's had a long day down back. James will kick from 51. 30-degree angle. Umpire Pat Dwyer puts him on the mark. He's a chance here.
Yeah, Frank James, obviously the Country Week backman, but forward.
Country Week captain too.
He is.
Had a good carnival, they did, under the coaching tutelage of Greg Vaughan. Got tipped over at the final hurdle in the final.
It's been an all-round good year in terms of for the EDFL as a whole, Buckets. Obviously getting the Colts Carnival win, making the grand final at Country Week, and an incredibly tight top 4 race in both grades.
Henry Thomas for Corrigin kicks it wide, almost into the commentary box here. That'll be a lasso out of bounds on the full, whatever you want to call it. Max Scarrett. No, Giles. Brandon kicks it to James. Hands out in front. No interference, says the umpire. McDonald. Scarrett throws it on the left. Out of bounds on the full. I think he's getting a bit of support from a couple of the lads down here in front of us.
Had some encouragement to go for goals there.
Broderick Walton will bring it back in, the coach of the Corrigin Tigers. Could be his last season with the Tigers. Bit of talk that he might retire. He's played about 70 games, I think, for Corrigin, which is a fair effort. Ball on the far side. McDonald shows a bit of candy, steps around, chips it to Darcy Dixon, throws it on the boot. Poaches it. In all fairness, he couldn't get out of the way. James kicks another one.
I think it might have been looking at hitting the goal post, I guess, is Frank James' rationale. Just stopped it from hitting the post there. What a terrific goal that was from Darcy Dixon. Frank James obviously finishing it, but the effort by Dicko to get it there.
Abdul Pickett coming off the ground. He'd be pretty happy with his day.
He's been, certainly an impact player, and he's been in and about it as well today. He's been racking up a few disposals. Loves a good long run. We try and count how many bounces he can get in each possession normally. The most I've seen him is 7. 7 bounces in one possession for Abdul Pickett in the first derby of this year. Made it from one 50-metre arc to the other and elected to take 7 bounces in that space.
Ball back in the middle. Umpire throws it in the air. Ruckman go at it. No winner there. Chapman got the hands out. His teammate's been wrapped up. Cooper Blackburn, I think that is. No, Coleman. No holding there. Play goes on. Another tackle. Another throw up. Shaw's been good in the ruck.
Chapman just looking laboured here now. He's had a big day.
He's had a big day. He's worked hard, the big man. Ball comes out to Lacey. That's Toby. 50 metres out, throws it on the boot and kicks it to Henry Thomas, the fullback for Corrigin. He kicks it out wide to Crombie, I think it is, or is it Hall? Drew Hall. Hall to Skerritt, the opposition player. McCormack pinches it off the front of the pack. Centers it. McGilvray inside the 50. He'll go back and have a kick. Thomas is on the mark. He's done well, young Henry Thomas. He's had a pretty tough day down here on McGilvray. He's a big man.
He's a mountain of a man.
Probably got about 10 years on him too, I reckon, of experience.
Now, stretched the hammies out before doing any attempt at kicking here. Made sure to get a proper good stretch in. He had about 3 leads present that were all good spots, and he said, no, young fellas, you just wait and watch this. McGillivray.
Good looking kick. He's pretty happy with it.
I love that.
Major.
What's that? That takes him to 4 goals.
I think he's got 4 now. It's a good day.
Yeah, certainly up and about the prime train. As there's a bit going on here. And there's going to be a free kick in favour of Nukarni. Seth Morris copping one. Skerritt better be careful not to give another one away. Just gave him a rub on the head. Free kick on the wing.
I think they were actually
Nothing around.
I don't think I was anything serious. I don't think they're mates and they're just having a bit of fun, but he's been pinged.
I dare say Seth Morris actually intentionally put some mayo on it just for a laugh, and Dave O'Neill's paid it. As we'll see.
Thomas comes out with the ball from fullback. He gets the handball away before he gets tackled. Well done. Throws himself into the contest. He's had a crack, the young man. Ball over the top. Darcy Dixon, clever. Tap over the top, not good enough, but namesake, Dixon, he falls over. Kendall Whitwer runs into a wall. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll throw it up. Yeah, I don't think there was anything in that. I think they were just having a bit of banter and, yeah. Anyway, can't do anything nowadays. Political correctness has gone mad.
Nah, that's it.
But if it's high, it's high. Giles kicks it inboard. McCormack saw the traffic coming, still got his hands to it, turns, throws it on the boot, and hits the woodwork.
He wasn't happy about it either. 2 hands on the head, couple of expletives, and Corrigin will regain possession through the coach here.
Now, obviously, mate, the Red Wings are an exclusive pair of boots. I actually had a pair when I was up north in the mid-90s, and I was sitting in the cupboard, and we had a snake situation, and my boss came in with a shotgun and proceeded to shoot the cupboard up, because he wasn't a very big fan of snakes, and shot the absolute shit out of my boots. I'm very dark about it too, I was.
I'm awaiting someone to go over to America, somebody who can pick me up a set of Tacovas or a set of Justins. They're both wicked boot brands. As Dixon gets a mark, top of the 50.
Can't get them on Timo, mate.
No, I've had boots bought off Timo once before. I got given to me, and they lasted all of, I'd say, a week. Before
Not the real deal.
The heels fell straight out of them.
Who have we got here?
McGillivray
again. Jeez, he's having a party inside the 50.
Yep, Dicko just spotted him up. Got a mark at the top of the 50 and just found McGillivray on his own. So, for goal number 5 here, and to take it to 20 goals for Nukarni.
Yes.
Launches. Looks all right. Is all right. So, 5 goals for Ben McGillivray. Scoreline reads 128 to 6-9, 45. Nukarni out in front in this one. Go back to talking about the Archies.
83-point margin.
83-point margin. Archies, so we can give out 2 sets, you reckon?
2 sets of Archies today. They're, yep, yeah. No, they're the multi-purpose footwear.
Got the Afgri footy for
and
mark of the day.
Afgri footy for mark of the day.
We know where that's going.
Dixon, yeah. He's had a fair few attempts too, mind you.
Bar a miracle or something happening in this last few minutes.
Probably kicked goal today too.
Yeah, well, maybe. Play goes on. Nukarni play gets the hands out. Vinnie McCormick.
This man
hands over the top. Skerritt. He'll have to get some Archies for sure. He's had his own football all afternoon. Dixon waiting for it. Kendall Whitworth punches it out of bounds. Disciplined play by the defender. No, come on there, McDonald. Steady down. He'll get a pair of Archies too.
The rate he's going,
best on ground performance, I would have thought.
I was trying to pick between him and Skerritt.
Free kick here.
Free kick, umpire not happy with the ball being thrown, the way it was thrown in.
There's a bit going on out here at the moment. Umpire, well done. Good throw in. Shaw to himself. Declan Randell hands over the top to his teammate. That'll be Blackburn. He's turned it over. Abdul Pickett chipped over the top to Dixon. Took it in one hand, threw it on the boot.
Oh, good. Missed a lot.
Missed a lot.
Uncharacteristic from Dixon. Must have just been surprised at the amount of space he had.
Yep. Got to make those go through and punish the opposition, because come finals time, could be the difference between a win and a loss. Henry Thomas to his coach. Roderick Walton looks up, drives it long. The centre half back. Good attempt to mark there by Coppin. Skerritt thrown to the ground, got the kick in, didn't go anywhere. McDonald quick hands to his teammate. He gets one in the side for his troubles, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in. Umpiring's been good today, Lockie.
Yeah, it's certainly been very good, the umpiring.
Been good all year.
As it always is.
Couple of hiccups early on, but been good all year. Steady effort. Ruckman go at it. Oh, boot by Darcy Dixon. Just the one behind. That's an exciting behind. One behind.
Death by 1,000 cuts now. Few too many behinds for Nukarni in this last term. I think they had their chances to slot a few on, really.
20 goals, 9. We've got a little update here. Have we? No. No. Update on lost property.
They don't have a set of Red Wings boots in lost property by any chance, do they?
Broderick Walton, he shanked it. Will it run out of bounds on the full? Out of bounds?
Yes,
Lasso outside the 50. Oh, it's there. That's the day they've had Corrigin. Nukarni player rolls around. McDonald it is. Drives it long. Fist. Cooper Blackburn on last line of defence. Pokes it through from behind. Umpire waves the flag.
Connor McDonald it is. I did some digging. We've got the wrong name listed there.
Connor.
Connor McDonald.
Connor. Oh, it's old Oscar. Oh, well. Oscar it is. Connor. Oscar. Connor.
It's close enough. O in the first syllable, I think. He gets the gist. Whatever it is, he's had enough of the bell that you can see. You'd know him by face alone, I think, if you're watching from home. As kick goes straight over the top of McGillivray and turns around with Corrigin. Whitwer now, up the corridor, straight down the throat of Ben Griffin. And so Griffin going to get the rebound here for Nukarni. Kicks it out, far wing. Henry Hooper in front of the scoreboard there.
Everybody inside one half of the oval almost. McCormack, Vinny, out on the far wing.
Vinnie McCormack just commanding the troops here, called to play on.
Jeez, it's cooled down a bit here, Lockie. I think we're going to have to talk to management about getting a heater in.
Reasonably chilly today, it has been. The Rezzi's game was all right at the start and started to cool off a little bit. And yeah, it's just the chill factor's gone down again.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool here late in the final quarter, coming up 22-minute mark, so probably a few minutes to go yet.
I think it's probably 25. It's started late, though.
Yeah.
And it couldn't go any quicker for Corrigin, I dare say.
Another lasso job here. Check Greenwich, is it, over the far side? Can we bring it back in?
Sure is.
Jeez, my vision's been pretty handy today.
It's how good sitting up here as opposed to, as much as the scorer's box here is awesome, you are a long way away from the field.
Well, it's like wearing a pair of dirty glasses, because I'm not sure the window gets washed very often. not having a crack at the cleaners. It is a difficult place to get to. Someone needs to send a drone up.
And we don't have the netball whistle going on behind us either, confusing us. I was doing the commentary down at Coolin last week, and they've got the same floor plan. So it's it certainly makes it difficult as ball's thrown in, Corrigin player wrapped up, tackled, ball goes to ground, and see another ball up here.
Yeah, the design of the Coolin and Meriden Rec Centres by the same gentleman, Max Hannell.
Right.
Architect from, since passed, architect from down Bustleton, Dunsborough way. An absolute gentleman. And very, very smart, common sense guy.
There you go. Certainly a good floor plan. Of course, Corrigin have got a reasonably new rec centre down there at the Oval, don't they?
Yeah, pretty spectacular setup there too.
And then we're off to Southern Cross next week with their flash new one, opened last year.
Yeah, that is nice. They've done a good job there. But, of course, the big game next week at the home of football, Barracoppin, hosting Coolin Condon, and it'll be a top-of-the-table clash. Could determine who goes first, second or third, that one. Corrigin will take on Bruce Rock. You'd think on form Bruce Rock might be a bit too good for Corrigin. So that game out at Barracoppin will potentially tell who goes top and who does not.
They've got their 10-year reunion of their 2016 Reserves Premiership out there as well at their Back to Borough match. So I'm sure there'll be a massive crowd, even bigger than a regular Back to Borough match. It's Corrigin exit their defensive 50.
Do they? Final score down at Hyden. Coolin Condon. The Blues, 23-10, 140. 148 it might be. Hyden Calgaran Saints, 6-6, so a 100-point win there, which will help their percentage, which could be important. Good win there for... and there goes the siren. The end of this match here. The Eastern Districts Football League, Macintosh and Samaringa, Eastern Districts Football League, round 13 clash here at Meriden Oval. The Corrigin Tigers have been humbled by rampant Nukarni Demons. 20 goals, 10-1-30 to 6 goals, 9-45. A margin of 85 points. Lockie, your thoughts?
Yeah, look, I may be biased, but I think Nukarni are going to be dangerous for anyone who comes up against them come finals in the league. Knocking off Bruce Rock earlier this year and then having two terrific games against Barracoppin and Coolin, respectively. Obviously, Coolin, they struggled a little bit last week, but found their mojo again. Great win today. Best players? Looking at possibly, I think it's pretty easy to pick. You've got, I'd say, Max Garrett and McDonald are obviously the two standouts for the day.
Yep. We'll go to a quick break here at the Meriden Oval. Macintosh and Samaringa Eastern District Football League, brought to you by Dartfish Filming Footy and Classic Clashes. And we'll be joined by yourself, the toe ball, the roaming toe ball down there in the change rooms. We'll hand out some archies, etc. here at the Meriden Oval. We'll take a break.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
The relationship with Great Southern Fuels started with my father 50 years ago, delivering fuel in drums back in the day, which has progressed into large tanks now. They've been very reliable and efficient on time with service.
We run a mixed farming operation here on Chapman Valley, just north of Geraldton, managing about 5,500 hectares. We've been with what is now Great Southern Fuels for in excess of 20 years. There's always challenges and situations that catch you out, and they've been really, really good at accommodating that for us.
We've been with Great Southern for 28 years now. Look, they've given us exceptional service and the price competitive. So it's wonderful.
They're a great company to work for. They're a family-owned business. They will support you and whatever is required.
I've got Alan's phone number, I've got Steve's phone number, and I know if I ring it I'll get an answer, which is really cool.
The relationship's great and the service is second to none. So I ring up and it doesn't matter if it's Saturday, Sunday or whenever I ring up, I'll have fuel. So we've never been held up or had a problem with them. So my theory is that's what I'm about. It's about service and the relationship, and it's been fantastic.
It's very important to maintain long-term customers' loyalty and give back what you can when you can.
Great Southern Fuels is one of the few companies that I've been involved with that gives so much back to the local community. We support so many different organisations and country, sporting clubs, field days, farming organisations.
We endeavour to give back. The community looked after us by dealing with us, and we just gave it back in what we can do. Footy club needs a hand, well, it's because they need a hand that you give it to, not the other way around.
When you look at how they conduct themselves in the community, they've been a great supporter of the Livestock Transporters Association. Just incredible what they do.
I do a lot for the community, which is good. And not only Lake Race either, it's right through where all these outlets are all over the state. He's been excellent with that.
We tend to sponsor major events, the Great Southern Football Carnival, Colts Carnival.
Across the board, I think sponsorships are a very important part of any community. I grew up in Lake Grace and footy was my life down there for a long time. Great Southern sponsored Lake Grace back then, and along with many other footy clubs and hockey clubs and tennis clubs, and we might not always be making a big deal out of it, but the people that get sponsored, they understand and they relate to it.
They do a lot for the town, so I can't fault them. They've been brilliant.
Great Southern Fuels have got strong values, and that shows in what they do. They walk the talk and they do what they do.
You deal with people that are there and care about your business, and these people have been absolutely wonderful.
I'm very proud of what Mum and Dad have achieved in their life, and and how they've structured the business. And it's all structured around our customers and looking after people and being in the right areas where we need to sell the fuel and have the support there and sponsorship, being part of the community, even though we're not in that community, but our workers are there and that's part of us.